Here's the old design and the age style. But yeah, you can see how shiny it is. But yeah, on the new design, when I do this, when I point it towards the light, I'm not seeing any shine. So they got rid of the shine, which is, you know, very, very nice. So as you can see. Anyway, as I go through this. Welcome everyone, this is William for PhantomDrawing, and today we're going to be taking a look at some more prop money from PropMoney.com. If you've seen my last video, you can see they sent me their updated case redesign where they pretty much updated the blue strip, and the color accuracy is a lot more improved, and of course they got rid of the shine. So pretty much they updated their entire lineup of prop money. Of course, my last video, you just seen the new style hundreds of theirs, but they sent me some more of their denominations, which we're going to be taking a look at. They also updated those, so we're going to be taking a look at that in this particular package. And by the way, if you haven't seen this video, you can go click over here, click the card, you can go watch that. But anyway, let's take a look at this particular package. And by the way, if you have any questions for PropMoney.com, don't DM me your customer service related questions or any questions you have about PropMoney.com. I'll have their contact information right here where you can go ahead and call or text them. You can go email them, and then also after that, I'm going to have their Instagram pop up as well. You can go DM them your questions there. So please don't go DMing me your customer service questions or any questions you may have in general about the prop money from PropMoney.com. Please go email or call the company themselves. Real quick, before we open this, I do want to mention, as you can see, it says FedEx. This is the FedEx Express 2-day shipping option. So this package took 2 days to arrive. I don't think that shipping option is free. So most of you guys are probably going to be expecting probably 4 to 6 days for your package to arrive unless you choose the FedEx Express 2-day shipping option, which again, that shipping option I don't believe is free. My last package, for instance, took 4 days to arrive, and that was under the USPS first class package, which arrives in 4 to 6 days, which my last package took 4 days to arrive, and that was the free shipping option. Alright, so here it is. We have this here as we continue opening this. Okay, so we got everything out. As you can see, we have the updated $1 bills, $5 bills, $10 bills, 20s, and we got the 50s. They also make $2 bills, but the $2 bills not come in this particular package. And finally, we actually have their customer appreciation bill, which I was talking about in my last video, which I didn't get in the last video, but I finally got in this particular video. As you can see, the customer appreciation special bill, which they have their contact information. So if you have any questions about the particular prop money from PropMoney.com, go ahead and call or text this number, and they'll be happy to answer any questions you have. And as you can see, go to their website, PropMoney.com. As you can see, their company name, Prop Money Inc., Prop Money Incorporated. And yeah, it says this note is for customer appreciation purposes. It is not legal tender. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, here's their customer appreciation bill. Very, very nice. It's, you know, Hollywood, California. I believe that's where they're based. This is a very cool bill. As you can see, it kind of goes through their, like, this design is the previous style hundreds here, this section here, then this is the current 100, and then this looks to be this was the series before that series. You know, this was like the classic, the previous, and then you have the current design. So that's pretty cool how it kind of goes through those different designs. Which, by the way, PropMoney.com, this is their series of this particular, you know, that particular section. As you can see, that'll be their series 1990s bills, I believe. And on the back, it says 25% off, use code THANKS25. Pretty clever the way they spell that, thanks. But for all my viewers, you can use code IPSAVE40 to save 40% off your order. So that's a really good savings right there. And of course, you can see we also have some extra bank straps. So we got one for the hundreds, one for the 50s, and then one for the 5s, 1s, 10s, and then 20s. That's pretty cool. We also have their specialty bills, which is like they have these colorful bills. We have like the blue, these really colorful bills here. They're pretty cool. They call it, this is part of their specialty series, I believe. And yeah, this is really, really cool. And then we also have the orange color. Here's the back of that. Very nice. We have the green. Is it green or yellow? I'm not sure. Right. Yep, so that's that. And we have the purple. Yep, there you go. And then we have the, okay, so this definitely, that other one was yellow. This is yellow, I believe. And then here's the actual green one. There we go. Not really going to go through these too much because I don't want the video going on too long. So this looks like the red, as you can see. Then this looks like the pink. Hopefully I'm actually saying the correct colors, because I have to go on the website. I'm just saying what they look like. So this would be the pink. So yeah, these are really cool. So if you want some colorful bills, part of their specialty line, then definitely go ahead and check these out. Links will be in the description. By the way, all the links down below are affiliate links, so those do support the channel a lot. And also, if you want to become an affiliate for PropMoney.com and earn some commission, earn some money by promoting their prop money to your audience, then you can sign up to become an ambassador. I'll have a link down below if you want to become an ambassador and start earning some money promoting their products. So I'm going to be comparing PropMoney.com's latest case redesign of their 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s to actual money. I'm not going to be comparing their new style case 100s because I already did that in my last video, which you can click the card right here. Alright, so here we have the updated case redesign for the $1 bills from PropMoney.com. And of course they did get rid of the shine, as you can see, you know. Let me get the old, you see that shine on the old design. By the way, this is their aged design for the old one, but you can also, their updated design also comes in the aged one as well. This one just happened to be the clean version. But anyway, here's the old design in the aged style. But yeah, you can see how shiny it is. But yeah, on the new design, when I do this, when I point it towards the light, I'm not seeing any shine. So they got rid of the shine, which is, you know, very, very nice. So as you can see, anyway, as I go through this, it seems like $1 bills are like some of the easiest to make look super realistic because, you know, they're $1 bills. It's like all prop money companies can make some really good $1 bills. But anyway, these ones are really, really nice. I always love doing this. They are very smooth. By the way, people always ask me, does it feel like actual money? They do not feel like actual money. There's no such thing as prop money that's going to feel like actual money because, again, for the millionth time, actual money is made up 75% cotton, 25% linen, whereas prop money is made up some type of printer paper or some type of paper. Also, the particular prop money from PropMoney.com, their bills are actually very, I would say, noticeably thicker than actual money. I think a more accurate thickness would be like the prop money from PlayMovieMoney.com. But again, like I said a million times before, even in my last video, if you care about what your prop money feels like, you're probably trying to spend it. Let's be honest, don't even lie. So as you can see, we have an actual $1 bill on top and the prop money from PropMoney.com on the bottom. Again, links in the description. Those are affiliate links, so do support the channel. Use code IPSAVE40 to save 40% off your order. So first thing I notice here is we have Federal Reserve note, and then on the prop money on the very top, you can see motion picture purposes. Also, as you can see on the actual $1 bill, you have like this raised ink, and you can actually hear it when I scratch. You hear the texture on the jacket. But you're not going to have that on prop money because this is prop money. Obviously, there's not going to be any security features like that because that would be obviously illegal. Next, on the actual $1 bill, it says Washington. On the prop money, it says motion picture. As far as color is concerned, I would say the colors, at least in the front, look pretty good. You can see it's just a little bit different, but I would say it's actually pretty good. I would say maybe the portrait looks a lot darker. The actual $1 bill is a lot brighter, but yeah, I think they definitely did a good job with the color on the front. You can see we have that the serial number is a little bit thicker on the prop money. Let me just show you real quick. And then also you can see that it starts with 2 letters on the prop money, and that leads us to the actual $1 bill says Washington DC. The prop money is going to say Hollywood, California. I believe PropMoney.com, they're based out of Hollywood, California, and that's kind of clever that they put that there. On the actual $1 bill, you can see this says the Department of the Treasury, 1789. And then on the prop money, it's going to say the official industry standard, EST 2016. Over here, this says this note is legal tender for all debts public and private on the actual $1 bill. Down the prop money, it says this note is for motion picture purposes. It is not legal tender. And over here, we can see the actual $1 bill says a Federal Reserve, Bank of New York. And then we have New York, as you can see. Down the prop money, it says motion picture purposes, prop money Inc., prop money Inc. And again, with those serial numbers, you can see the prop money starts with 2 letters, and that's just for like the $1 bills. Other actual money is going to start with 2 letters, but just a $1 bill in particular, an actual $1 bill starts with just 1 letter. But on the prop money, you can see it starts with 2. And by the way, I'm not going to point out every single difference. So we can see on the actual $1 bill, we have some actual signatures right here on the prop money. I'm sure these are some false signatures. And also on the actual $1 bill, you can see it says Treasurer of the United States, and then on the prop money it says Treasurer of the Secretary. And then over here, actual signature on the actual $1 bill. And then this says Secretary of the Treasury. Now on the prop money, over on that side, you can see we have fake signature. And then this one says Treasury of the Secretary. And the actual $1 bill says Series 2013. And prop money says Series 2016. Forgot to mention the small little K3 over here and over here. for the new design. So let's take a look at the back. The United States of America on the actual $1 bill. In God we trust. Prop money says motion picture purposes. In props we trust. This is where you really see the color differences. You can definitely see the color accuracy is definitely not the best on the prop money, at least on the back. But anyway, as you can see, the actual $1 bill is going to say this and that. And the prop money is going to say motion picture purposes. And it says Prop Money Inc. When the actual $1 bill is going to say the Great Seal. And then on this side, we can see some more words right there. And then on the bottom, you can see of the United States. On the prop money, we are going to have, it says Prop Money Inc. And then there's nothing really on here. And yeah, that's done for our comparison with the $1 bill. So let's compare the $5 bills now. As you can see on the prop money, you know, Abe has this smug smile going on here, and that's one thing I did forget to mention with the $1 bills. However, it's a lot more subtle on the ones. As you can see, here's the actual $1 bill, and you can see on the prop money, the smug smile is just a little, it's very subtle. The other denominations are a lot more obvious, but you can see he looks very serious on the actual $1 bill. But down the prop, you can see just a very slight little smug smile going on there. Anyway, so as you can see on the $5 bill, the smug look is a lot more obvious, as you can see. But yeah, Abe is looking very, very smug there. So we can see on the actual $5 bill, we have Federal Reserve note. On the prop money, we have motion picture purposes. Then also on the actual $5 bill, we have the United States of America. Then on the prop money, we have for motion picture purposes. And by the way, I didn't mention this on the $1 bills, but it's pretty obvious that on prop money, we're all going to have the exact same serial numbers. Anyway, and of course over here on the actual $5 bill, it says it has a letter and then 2 numbers. Now the prop money, there's a letter and just 1 number, the signature K3. But by the way, I did go on Google Images and then also uscurrency.gov, and there are some $5 bills, actually a lot of $5 bills that have a letter and just 1 number, just like as you see on the prop money, a letter and just 1 number. It doesn't always have to be a letter and 2 numbers. Just on this particular $5 bill, you have a letter and 2 numbers, but sometimes you have a letter and just 1 number, like you see on the prop money. On the actual bill, you can see we have United States Federal Reserve System. Down the prop money, it says motion picture purposes, Prop Money Inc., Prop Money Incorporated, and you see we have the small 0505s on the actual bill, and we also have that on the prop $5 bill as well. Very nice detail. On the actual bill, it says this note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. On the prop money, it says this note is for motion picture purposes. It is not legal tender. We have an actual signature on the actual $5 bill, but we have a fake signature on the prop $5 bill. We have the K3 on the prop money, you know, to represent the new K3 design without that shine. You see what I did there? Inadvertently, actually. But yeah, K3 as well over there. And on the actual bill, we have Treasurer of the United States. On the prop money, we have Treasurer of the Secretary. We have Lincoln on the actual $5 bill, and then on the prop money we have motion picture purposes. And over here on the actual $5 bill we have the Department of the Treasury 1789. On the prop money we have the official industry standard EST 2016, and on the prop money we have a series 2021. I don't believe there is a actual $5 bill that will say series 2021. I don't believe there is. And then over here on the actual $5 bill, we have Series 2013, and we have an actual signature, Secretary of the Treasury. On the prop money, fake signature, Secretary of the Treasurer. So yeah, there's a difference there. And by the way, as you can see, the colors are really, really nice on the prop money, as you can see. So on the back, you can see we have on the actual $5 bill on top, the United States of America. In God we trust. We have the small 05s on the back, and then of course on the prop money, we have motion picture purposes. In props we trust, and then we also have the nice small little 05s on the prop money on the back as well. Very nice touch. We have a Lincoln Memorial on the actual $5 bill. On the prop money, we have Prop Money Inc., you know, Prop Money Incorporated. And one difference we see here on the building is on the actual $5 bill. This is what the building looks like. But on the prop money, they add like an extra top piece. So it's like one little difference here. So you have this extra piece on top, which you don't see on the actual money. So that's like an extra little touch they added there. A lot more green. You can see like a slight more green going on here. The prop money looks a little slight color differences. And as you can see, PropMoney.com, that's the site you're going to be going to. Use code IPSAVE40 to save 40% off your order. Of course, links down below, those are affiliate links. Again, they will support the channel if you purchase through those links. And again, if you want to become an ambassador for PropMoney.com as well, if you want to earn some money promoting their prop money, if you have an audience and you want to, make some extra money, you can become an ambassador. Link down below. That'll take you to the sign up page where you can sign up and become a PropMoney.com ambassador and start earning money promoting their products. And of course, being prop money, you're not going to have any of the security features of an actual $5 bill. So let's go see some of those security features right now of an actual $5 bill. So let me get my iPhone. Let me turn the flashlight on. So as you can see, the actual $5 bill is on top. And let me just show you some security features if I point the light at it. So as you can see, the first security feature is this big 5. As you can see when I point the light at it, we have this watermark. So see that? It disappears, but then if I point the light back at it, you can see that big number 5. And then secondly, you would see the security thread, as you can see over here. You can see it says USA 5, USA 5, as I'm going down. As you can see that, as I'm pointing the light towards that, you can see that USA 5. That's the security thread when you hold it up to the light. And then the last set of security features, which would be this, see over here, I'm not sure if you can see this, but you can see these little 5s, these 3 of them. There's 1, 2, and then 3. That's only when you see as I move the light, you can't see them, but then as I put the light back, you can see those 5 watermarks. See that? I hope you can see that. You see those 3 5s? Move the light, you see them again. Now they're gone. So pretty much those are the security features of an actual $5 bill. And of course, you also can have the raised ink or the raised printing on the jacket of an actual $5 bill. But of course, you're not going to have that on the prop money. Of course, when I point the light at it, you're not going to see any of those watermarks, no security thread, and yeah, no watermarks on the prop money, because again, this is prop money and that'll be illegal if it did have that. I'm just pointing that out because I know a lot of people always ask questions like that. So some of you might be like, well, why are you pointing out all this? Well, the thing is, some people actually ask questions like, does it have security features? Does it have this? Does it have that? And it doesn't. So I'm just showing you guys, for those of you that ask questions like that, it doesn't. This is prop money. It'll be illegal for prop money to have those security features. All right, so now let's take a look at the $10 bill. As you can see, we have the actual $10 bill on top and the prop on the bottom, and we can see the classic smug look on the prop money. As far as color accuracy is concerned, you can definitely see that the prop money is definitely a little bit more paler. You can see the actual one's a little more, has more yellow to it, but this one's a little more pale. But still looks pretty good. But anyway, so as you can see, the actual $10 bill is going to say Federal Reserve Note, and the prop money is going to say Motion Picture Purposes. The actual bill has the United States of America. The prop money is going to say for motion picture purposes. On the actual $10 bill, we have the small 10s over here, small 10s. And you also have those small 10s on the prop money as well. So very, very nice detail, very nice touch. And of course, like I said before, being prop money, you're all going to have the same serial numbers. And so on the actual $10 bill, you have United States Federal Reserve System, and then on the prop money, you have Motion Picture Purposes, Prop Money Inc., Prop Money Incorporated. And on the actual $10 bill, this note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. The prop money is going to say this note is for motion picture purposes, is not legal tender. The actual $10 bill is going to say Series 2013, and the prop money happens to say Series 2021. I don't think there's any $10 bills that will say Series 2021, so that's a difference there. And of course, the signatures are going to be actual signatures on the actual money, and we have some fake signatures on the prop money. And we have Treasurer of the United States, and on the prop money, we have Treasurer of the Secretary. Of course, on the actual $10 bill, we have Hamilton. And on the prop money, we have Motion Picture Purposes. And, of course, we have, K3 for the new K3 design. You see some other small K3 there. And, is there another K3? Yeah, here's K3 on the top. Those are new K3 designs that don't have any more shine to them. And let me get the old design, the old K2 design. As you can see, very reflective and shiny. Very, very shiny there. Of course, on the new design, the K3 design, there's no shine on the K3 design. And as we move over here on the actual $10 bill, take a look over here, we have the Department of the Treasury, 1789. On the prop money, we're going to have the official industry standard, EST 2016. And you can see on the actual $10 bill, we have We the People, and then the prop money also have We the People as well. So that's a very nice touch there, very nice detail there. And of course over here we have actual signature, and of course Secretary of the Treasury, and of course on the prop money, fake signature, I'm assuming, and we have Secretary of the Treasurer. And by the way, being prop money, you're not going to have any of those security features. So over here, real quick, let me just mention this. On the actual $10 bill, you have the raised printing where you can hear it. The raised printing on the jacket. And then also the color shifting ink where it's like, it's copper, but then as I tilt it, it goes from copper to green. Yep. So copper to green as I tilt it. So the color shifting ink like that. And also the Statue of Liberty torch over here. I don't know if this is color shifting. Probably not. But it definitely looks to be somewhat sparkly, as you can see. Has some type of metallicness to it. On the prop money, of course, you don't have any color shifting ink on this 10. And of course, there's no like sparkle going on. I mean, it does look pretty good on the prop money, though. But of course, it doesn't have like that type of, you know, that type of metallicness. It does look pretty good on the prop money, but of course, there's no comparison to the actual $10 bill. By the way, I will go through some more like security features, like when you hold it up to the light, which the prop money is not going to have, but I'll show you some of those features, like I did with the 5s. So you can see on the back, the actual $10 bill on top, and of course, color accuracy wise, you can see that the prop money is definitely, you can notice it is paler, but I would say it's still, you know, being prop money, this is pretty good. On the actual $10 bill, it says the United States of America, in God we trust. On the prop money, it says motion picture purposes and props we trust. And then also over here you can see it says U.S. Treasury on the actual $10 bill, and then on the prop money it says Prop Money Inc., Prop Money Incorporated. And one thing I do notice is, as you see over here, this building has like 8 pillars. On the prop money you can see we're missing 2 pillars there, so only 6 pillars on the prop money, but on the actual $10 bill you can see we have all the pillars. And also you can see on the actual $10 bill like some little pieces up there, and it's just very, very flat over here on these sides, but over here it seems to be some, you know, some little things going on there, as you can see. And then also on the actual $10 bill, you can see there's a statue right here on the actual $10 bill, and then on the prop money, that statue is not there. Oh yeah, on the actual $10 bill, you can see we have these small 10s. And on the prop money, we also have those small 10s. Very nice touch. Oh yeah, another last thing. On the prop money, you can see on the back we have PropMoney.com, and that is the site you will be going to purchase this prop money. Again, affiliate links in the description if you want to support the channel. So let's talk about those extra security features now. So as I turn on my flashlight, and we have the actual 10 on top, as you can see. When I point my light over here, you can see we have the watermark of Alexander Hamilton, as you can see. As I move it, he's not there, but then I point the light back, you can see the portrait of Alexander Hamilton watermark. And also over here we can see the security thread. As I go down, you see it says 10 USA, 10 USA. So yeah, you can see the security strip like that. If I move the light, you don't see it. Put the light back. So yeah, when you hold it up to the light, you're going to see the security thread and also the watermark. So that's that. And of course, you're not going to see that on prop money. So here's the prop money. You're not going to see those security features, because again, that would be illegal if prop money were to have that. So of course, prop money's not going to have that. But again, just pretty much pointing that out, because a lot of people still ask questions like, oh, does it have any of the security features? Obviously not, because that would be very, very illegal. All right, so now let's take a look at the ever so popular, beloved, most counterfeited denomination known as the $20 bill. But anyway, as you can see, we have an actual $20 bill on top, and then we have the prop money on the bottom. And of course, you can see the signature design of PropMoney.com, which is this smug smile going on there, the signature PropMoney.com design. But you see the color, definitely really nice. You can see it definitely has that nice green color. Some prop money companies, you know, their 20s are too pale or too this or too that, but you definitely have that nice green color to it, which is actually really nice in terms of color. There are some color differences, but I would say these are pretty good. I would say Andrew Jackson looks a little more darker in the face, whereas he looks a lot more lighter in the face on the actual $20 bill. But we can see the actual $20 bill. We have Federal Reserve note, the United United States of America, and of course the prop money is going to say motion picture purposes for motion picture purposes over here. And of course over here we're going to have on the actual $20 bill, United States Federal Reserve System. The prop money is going to say motion picture purposes, prop money Inc. And now the actual $20 bill does have a letter and then 2 numbers, but I have seen some 20s will just have a letter and 1 number. Just the particular $20 bill that I have happens to have a letter and 2 numbers, but sometimes you will have a letter and just 1 number, just like you see on the prop money, a letter and 1 number. So next we have this note is legal tender for all debts public and private, and of course on the prop money it says this note is for motion picture purposes. It is not legal tender. We have some actual signature here on the actual money, and then of course Treasurer of the United States, and of course the prop money is going to say Treasurer of the Secretary, and of course we have our K3, K3, K3 up here as well. So yeah, that's just representing the new K3 design that has no shine to it, which is really nice. Let me do that with the 20s. Here's the old design. You can see when I point at the light, you can see that in the shimmer, which is annoying on the old design, the K2 design. Of course, on the new design, the K3, as you can see, it does not have that shine, so that's really good. Over here we have Jackson on the actual $20 bill. It says Jackson right there. On the prop money, it says motion picture purposes. And also, and then of course on the actual $20 bill, we have the Department of the Treasury, 1789. On the prop money, it says the official industry standard. What does that say? I think that should say like what the other ones say, which would be EST 2016. I can't really see what that says, but I'm assuming it says what the other ones would say on the other denominations. So yeah, I'm assuming it's going to say EST 2016, like the other ones. And then on the actual 20, we have 20 USA, USA 20, and the prop money also has that 20 USA, USA 20s. That's a very nice touch there. And of course on the actual $20 bill, we'll have security features like the raised ink, which you can hear when I scratch the jacket. On the prop money, you're not going to have that raised ink because obviously that would be illegal. And of course you have the color shifting ink on the actual $20 bill. As you can see, it's copper and then it turns to green. So it goes from copper to green. Copper to green. And of course this eagle has like a nice metallic, I don't think this eagle is color shifting, but it has like a nice metallic, you know, just like on the $10 bill where you had the metallic Statue of Liberty torch, this eagle seems to have that nice metallic type of thing going on there as well. But on the prop money, it's not going to have that same metallic type of thing going on. So here's the actual 20 metallic looking eagle thing. And then the prop money, it does look actually pretty good on the prop money, but of course it's not going to have that same type of metallic look like it does on the actual $20 bill. So on the actual $20 bill, we have Series 2013, and then of course on the prop money, we have Series 2021, just like the rest of the prop money. On the updated design, they all say Series 2021. Alright, so of course, now I mentioned we have actual signature on the actual $20 bill. We have Secretary of the Treasury. Then, of course, on the prop money, we have fake signature and Secretary of the Treasurer. This is very repetitive. But, of course, yeah, on the prop money, you don't have the color shifting ink and all that stuff. And, of course, I will show some other security features when I hold it up to the light. I'm going to show you the differences there. Of course, the prop money is not going to have those features when you hold it up to the light, of course. Yes, on the back of the actual $20 bill, you do have some small 20s there. And of course on the prop money, very vaguely, you do have some indication of these small, yeah, so you have some small 20s, but they're very hard to see. But it's nice to see that they did add that detail, which is, I always love seeing that. That's really nice when prop money companies add those type of details. So of course on the top actual $20 bill, you can see the United States of America, in God we trust. Of course on the prop money, it says motion picture purposes, in props we trust. And over here you see on the actual 20, it says the White House. Then on the prop money, it says prop money Inc. And on the actual $20 bill, you notice that the trees, they cover the White House. But on the prop money, the White House is pretty much in front, and there's no trees getting in the way of the White House. But on the actual $20 bill, you can see the trees cover the White House a little bit. But on the prop money, the trees are behind the White House, as you can see. Color is definitely pretty good. Definitely have that nice green color to it. So they definitely did a good job with the colors on the prop money. And then also lastly, you can see on the prop money, PropMoney.com. That's the site you're going to be purchasing. Of course, I have some links down below to everything shown in the video. Of course, affiliate links still support the channel. So yeah, definitely be sure to check those out. So now let's talk about those security features. Let me get my iPhone 12. All right, let's turn on flashlight. So as you can see, the watermark, as I point the light here, we can see a portrait of Andrew Jackson, as you can see. And then also, let's take a look at that security thread. Oh yeah, it's all the way over here actually. Wow. Okay, so the security thread is right here. As I point to light, you can see it says 20 USA, 20 USA, 20 USA. Yep, and then, yeah, so we have the security thread as you point to light there, and then of course you have the watermark. But on the prop money, you're not going to have that because that would be very illegal. And yeah, and of course you don't have a security thread as well on the prop money. Alright, finally we made it to the 50s. And by the way, for those of you that made it this far, go comment down below. Comment trillionaire, just so I can know you're crazy. And you're probably going to be a part of the top 1% since you actually made it this far. Most people just make it 1 minute 30 seconds into the video. So just to prove you're not average and you're probably going to do well in life because you're not average, you made it this far into the video. So go comment down trillionaire. So we have the actual $50 bill on the top and the prop money on the bottom. As you can see, we have the Federal Reserve note, the United States of America. Of course, the prop money is going to say motion picture purposes for motion picture purposes over here as well. And of course, the actual $50 bill is going to say over here, United States Federal Reserve System. The prop money is going to say motion picture purposes, prop money Inc. And the actual $50 bill is going to say, this note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. The prop money is going to say, this note is for motion picture purposes. It is not legal tender. And over here we have an actual signature on the actual $50 bill. Treasurer of the United States, Series 2013. The prop money is going to say, Series 2021, fake signature, but that signature looks pretty dang good. And then, of course, the prop money is also going to say Treasurer of the Secretary instead of Treasurer of the United States, like the actual $50 bill. And then, of course, the actual $50 bill is going to say grant. The prop money is going to say motion picture purposes. And let's come on over here. The actual $50 bill is going to say the Department of the Treasury, 1789. The prop money is going to say the Official Industry Standard, EST 2016. And we have another, oh yeah, here's the actual $50 bill on top here, and you have the actual signature, Secretary of the Treasury, and on the prop money, fake signature, but that looks pretty dang good. And the prop money actually says what the actual $50 bill says in this particular situation. It also says Secretary of the Treasury, just like the actual 50 Secretary of the Treasury. That's pretty cool. And let's talk about some security features. Of course, prop money isn't not going to have security features, but I always want to point this out because people are always asking questions, so I always have to answer them. But yeah, as you can see, the actual $50 bill is going to have the raised printing, where you can feel the texture on the jacket. And of course, the prop money is not going to have any raised printing, obviously. The $50 bill is also going to have the color shifting ink, so you can see it's copper, this copper 50, and go like that. It turns from copper to green. Copper to green, the color shifting ink just like that. The prop money is not going to have any color shifting ink because obviously that would be illegal for prop money to have those types of security features, and that's why security features exist in the first place. But yeah, anyway, you can see with the prop money you have, you know, the K3 over here, and then you have a small K3 over here and a K3 over there. You know, the new K3 design, of course, like I always have to mention, there's no shine. Let me take a look at the previous design, the previous K2 design, where you can see all that shine. Yeah, look at all that shine there as I'm pointing it towards the light. But with the new design, as you can see, the new K3 design, you know, there's no shine. And we have the same serial numbers, which is obvious, but some people don't know that. Prop money all have the same serial numbers. So yeah, just showing you all the same serial numbers. Of course, the feel, of course, there's no such thing as prop money that feels like actual money. I already mentioned in the beginning of my videos that actual money is made of 75% cotton and 25% linen, whereas prop money is made of either, you know, printer paper or just, you know, some type of paper. It's not made of 75% cotton and 25% linen like actual money. It doesn't have that fabric type of feel like actual money. And also, this particular prop money from PropMoney.com, they're very thick. I would say they're definitely noticeably thicker than actual money. And also, they're very smooth, almost like a plastic smooth type of feel. They're definitely the most fake feeling prop money. So on the back, we can see the actual 100 on top and the prop money on the bottom. So on the back, you can see we have the United States of America, in God we trust. On the prop money, it says motion picture purposes, in props we trust. And then, oh yeah, also we have, let's see here, we have a U.S. Capitol. And on the prop money, it says Prop Money Inc. And, oh yeah, by the way, on the actual $50 bill, you see we have the small 50s on the back. Small 50s. And also on the prop money, we also have some small 50s on the back. So it's a really nice touch really appreciate that PropMoney.com adds that nice detail, because there's some companies that aren't going to have those type of details. And also another difference when you look at the building, as you can see on the actual $50 bill, you can see we have a lot of the trees like blocking the U.S. Capitol, as you can see. But on the prop money, you can see more of this building is being shown, but as you can see, it's being blocked on the actual $50 bill. Even over here, you can see it's blocking over there, but over here you can just see more of the building, but a lot of it's being blocked on the actual $50 bill, as you can see. So that's the difference there with the building there, as you can see. Oh yeah, also that looks like they have, I'm not sure, are those people or are those like shadows or something there, but you're not going to see that on the prop money there. So on the actual $50 bill, you see those little shadows or people there or something like that. And over here, you're not going to see that on the prop money. So yeah, that's a difference there. And yeah, a little bit of color differences, but I would say this is actually very, very good. Very, very good indeed. So yeah, there's the back. I guess we might as well get to the final thoughts. I really appreciate that they got rid of the shine. They updated their entire lineup with the case redesign. So I'd say the biggest cons would either be that people would probably mention would be the smug design of the faces are slightly changed and stuff like that. And of course the price, $25 a stack. You can use code IPSave40 to save 40% off your order. Those would be the main cons. Maybe the price if you don't have a good discount. And, maybe the design with the face, the smug facial changes there. And then one last con, I guess I could say, would be that the prop money from PropMoney.com has a lot of motion picture disclaimers on there, which, some people might not like. I don't mind. I personally don't mind, but some people do mind. And there are other companies out there that have like very minimal motion picture disclaimers. Like there's this one company a lot of people keep on telling me to check out, which is like Props Wholesale. And then of course also we know the moneyproduction.net that makes the prop money that says the United States of America, and then they have replica on there and just very minimal motion picture disclaimers on there. But I would say that one of the benefits of buying from PropMoney.com is this company is very conservative in terms of just like with PropMovieMoney.com, those are like very conservative companies. You have a big studio, you have a movie, and you kind of want, you want a very professional type of environment, and you don't want any type of legal issues. Like, 'cause a lot of times companies that are very realistic and they have minimal motion picture disclaimers, they're kind of floating in that gray area in terms of, oh, is it prop money? Is it counterfeit? Like some people might look at that and be like, oh, that's counterfeit. And then someone else might look at it and be like, no, that's prop money. So it's kind of like, they're kind of floating in that gray area where like some people might be like, well, prop money has to be pretty obvious that's prop money. But if the motion picture disclaimers are hidden, then people are like, well, it's not obvious that's prop money. Like prop money, it needs to look good on set in videos, but it's not supposed to look good in real life. But like some companies are going to look good in videos and in real life, and then you might just reach that type of gray area in terms of like, oh, is this legal? Is it not legal? So I would say if you want to be safe and maybe you're making a lot of money with your movies and you really don't want to end up getting sued or getting your set shut down or anything, you kind of want to stick with more conservative prop money companies. But hey, if you're a risk taker, then you might want to go look at some of those more risky companies. But those are some of the cons. Some people might not like the motion picture disclaimers, but I would say that if you're like a serious filmmaker, you might want to stick with like a serious big company like this that is more conservative, more so than, trying to get some prop money that could be classified as counterfeit. But something like this, no one's really going to be classifying this as counterfeit. People are going to look at this and be like, oh yeah, this is prop money. You can clearly see it's prop money. Other than that, I would say this is actually really, really good. There's not going to be any shine on your prop money. This is a good prop money company because they're going to have good customer service. Like there are other prop money companies that are going to be smaller prop money companies, and whenever you have a smaller company, they're going to have worse customer service. But PropMoney.com, they're a pretty established company. They have an established team, professional, and you can call or text them here if you have any questions, and they'll definitely get back to you during business hours. And let me also put their contact information up here as well. So that's one thing when you work with a professional company, big company, you're going to have very professional experiences. So yeah, that is pretty much my review of the prop money from PropMoney.com. I really appreciate the fact that they got rid of the shine, of course the color accuracy, like even on these new style hundreds, which you can check out my previous video. The blue strip looks amazing on these. So yeah, definitely check them out. Become an ambassador if you want to promote this company as well. And yeah, there you go. So thanks for watching the Phantom Drawing YouTube channel. And yeah, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, share it with a friend. Let's get to 100,000 subscribers, baby.